Everyone take a moment and let's read this one out. Okay, take a moment. Read this one to yourself, please. We have another English language learner question. But this one, it says we have this teacher and they're doing a read aloud. So read aloud, something's going on with that read aloud, but they're reading a variety of fiction and nonfiction text. Just clarifying question here. Which one of these has to do with narrative text? The narrative text would be which one? Most likely, a narrative text would fall under which category? Narrative text is which one? Narrative text, narrative meaning story elements. Most likely could be fiction, right? Nonfiction, that would be more of an expository text, right? Just saying. What's developing mean? What's developing? We have entering, emerging, developing, expanding, bridging, reaching. What's developing? Sort of intermediate, right? And they want to help them with what? They're doing all this reading of text aloud. Okay, so we're doing this reading of text aloud. Is this to help them with, is this comprehension? Are they doing visualization? Not in this particular activity. That's visualization. Is that, what's that comprehension strategy? How's that one work again? The teacher does what? The teacher stops and imagines what's happening in the story, right? This is a picture of a girl and her dog, terrible picture. And it's a lot of stopping and elaborating and going back and reading. No, but that's not necessarily what's happening in this scenario. Is it alphabetical principle? Is the teacher stopping and saying dog, dog? Are they doing that? No. So let's cross that out. And we're not doing this one right here. What's this? Letter sound correspondence is code for what? Phonics, right? It's not that. All right. So it's not B, it's not C. Is it this? Comprehensible input. That's, our independent level +1. Is it that? Who's seeing that for the first time? Who's seeing comprehensible input for the first time? Okay, this has to do with always, we always want to do slightly above a student's independent reading level. So whatever their level is in language, we're doing an activity that's just a little bit beyond what they do on their own. So we never do something too hard and we never do something too easy. It's just where they are, plus a little bit of teacher scaffolding to get them to the next level. Okay, we're not doing that. That's not the focus here. What's the answer? This activity during the read aloud helps them with what? Helps them with the correct natural rhyme. So it gets the right intonation and inflection of words. And it also gives them a variety of a range of vocabulary that they would see in fiction and nonfiction texts. Who got this one? This is a little harder. Okay. So fluency, we can see fluency in a whole bunch of different questions. I want you to go and think about when you go through the practice exams, don't just stick with the easy ones. See if you can get all the different kinds of questions involving fluency. But in general, when you think of fluency, whether it's a regular student or an English language learner student, whatever you're placing it, it's this idea that students are reading with the proper speed, accuracy, and expression. There's a lot of activities a teacher can do to promote, foster, build fluency. Help them build fluency for conversational fluency, help the student build fluency in, just pronunciation of words. And if there's gaps in fluency, we go back to teaching and clarifying phonics. And once the student is fluent, we go on to comprehension. Hi team, this is Chris Abraham from GOHAcademy. This spring, GOHAcademy is turning all the workshops into webinars. These classes are going to be covering the same material as a regular workshop. We're going to do them in 7 hours, and they're held on Saturdays and Sundays in the morning. I encourage you to check out a webinar. I'm sure you'll find them very helpful.